For more than 5 years, Marleny Bettenker walked the halls of Mercy Hospital as an ICU nurse.
Enjoy being a nurse and taking care of them. I love it.
Despite working in a hospital, Marleny rarely got sick, something she attributed to her healthy diet and exercise regimen. But in the fall of 2007, she started feeling tired.
Maybe I noticed that I started feeling weak, but I thought I'm working very hard. So I stopped working and even stopped working for 2 weeks, and I stayed home and I stopped going to the gym, but I still feeling weak. But I didn't realize anything.
She figured she caught the flu and took a few days off to recover. But when she called in sick on Black Friday, her manager told her she had to go to the emergency room if she couldn't go to work. Marleny didn't think she was sick enough to warrant a trip to the ER, but she went anyway. While there, she remembered a bruise she had on her leg and mentioned it half-jokingly to the doctor. He ordered a blood test.
When he checked my blood, my platelets were 6,000. They were supposed to be 150 to 450,000. And my H&H was 7. My hemoglobin was 7. And then he said, you cannot go home. You have to stay in the hospital, going to the 6th floor with the hematology.
She thought this is how every patient's story starts. And in fact, it is the beginning of hers.
Do you feel tired or no?
Dr. Lionel Noy is the hematologist assigned to Marleny's case. At first, he thought she had acute leukemia, but a bone marrow biopsy didn't show anything wrong. In fact, it showed her bone marrow was producing normally. But Marleny started going downhill fast. Her blood counts dropped and she suffered several strokes.
I was feeling dizzy, and every day I started getting worse until I got like a stroke. But the illness got my brain, and I didn't recognize anybody, and I don't know if I think I was very wild, because when the illness gets your brain, you start getting very wild. I pull everything and trying to get off of bed.
Dr. Noy sat down with a pathologist to look at her blood smear. He determined she was suffering from TTP, a rare blood disorder that causes blood clots to form in small blood vessels around the body.
For someone like her, the chances of walking out of the hospital are probably about 10% only. So it's got an extremely high mortality.
Her best chance of survival was plasmapheresis, or a daily plasma exchange to remove the abnormal antibody from the blood and replace the missing enzyme. This would stabilize her body to the point she could be treated with chemotherapy.
I got to do it because I'm going to lose this woman. She's going to die on me.
But it didn't work. Marleny kept getting worse. So Dr. Noy decided to take a more aggressive approach by doing the plasma exchange twice a day instead of once a day.
You're talking about huge volumes of plasma. I mean, you're talking about 3 and 4 liters of plasma that you got to remove and put back into her body. So you're talking about, you're beating the heck out of the body.
Slowly but surely, Marleny started showing signs of improvement. It took doctors about 2 months to get her TTP under control, and it was about another 6 months before she recovered. In the end, Marleny received 1,800 units of plasma.
1,800 units, 1,800 bags of plasma. I mean, this is incredible. It's mind-boggling.
It's been almost 2 years since Marleny entered the hospital as a patient, not a nurse. She's doing better today, and for Dr. Noy, she is his miracle patient, the one whose picture sits in his office, the one he took a chance on and saved her life. I'm Nancy Gay for Florida's Blood Centers, where local heroes are saving lives.